Today in economics, we shall be looking at public enterprise. Having examined private enterprises that we have to be sole proprietorship, partnership, limited company, and cooperative society. In public enterprise, we shall be looking at the definition, the features of public enterprise, the advantages as well as disadvantages of public enterprise. Public enterprise. Public enterprise is an enterprise which is established, owned, and financed with taxpayer money by the government with the motive of not making profit but rendering essential commodities or services to the public. It is also called statutory corporation. This kind of enterprise is owned by the government. Government is the one that established the enterprise, is the one that is controlling the enterprise, but financing it with taxpayers' money, which implies that the capital the government is using is through the taxpayers' money in order to establish corporation that will be providing essential services as well as essential commodity at an affordable price for the public to use. We also call it statutory corporation. Features of public enterprise. Number one, ownership. It is owned by the government. So far we say it's a public enterprise. The ownership belongs to the government. Number two, finance. It is financed with taxpayers' money. Government gets the money in financing this enterprise through taxpayers' money. Number three, services rendered. This enterprise engages in provision of essential services and goods at affordable prices, unlike other enterprises. Number four, method of establishment. It is set up through act of parliament of the country. Number five, management. It is managed through appointed board of directors by government. In terms of management, government is the one in charge of appointing people that can handle the management based on their experiences. Six, capital involvement. Government allocates funds into the establishment of such enterprise. The capital involved in establishing public enterprise comes from government. It is the responsibility of government to allocate funds into these establishments. Number seven, legal status. It can sue and be sued. Advantages of public enterprise. Number one, provision of more employment opportunity. Government engages in the establishment of public enterprise in order to increase employment opportunity in an economy. Due to increase in population, and private enterprises cannot fill this. Number two, even distribution of amenities. Government decides to engage in public enterprises so as to increase amenity by ensuring even distribution of amenities in the society. Three, access to more capital. Government sees that allocating more funds will be easier when they are engaged in public enterprise, where private enterprises find it difficult to get more funds. But in public enterprise, there is full access to more capital. Number four, sure of continuity. Public enterprises will continue to be in existence irrespective of the government in power as a result of what? More capital that are located into the enterprise. So it will be difficult for just any public enterprise to just collapse. Number five, prevention of exploitation. Government establishes public enterprises in order to prevent exploitation of private enterprises. so as to ensure that the citizens can enjoy goods and services that are available. So government decides to establish by competing with private enterprises engaging in the production of what they are into or services in order to prevent exploitation of consumers. Number 6, provision of essential services. Private enterprises cannot provide essential services that they need in the public, but government can do that because it is the responsibility of government to see that the people are provided with essential services such as education. Another one is a good road, and so on and so forth. 7, filling the gap where private enterprise is unstable or difficult to engage. This area will be in the area where government decides to place what we call subsidy in order to see that people can have access to such commodities. Not only that, in the area of security, we cannot find private enterprises engaging in that. So government decides to come into such an enterprise. Disadvantages of public enterprise. Number 1, inefficiency. In public enterprise, we have stated that is an enterprise where profit making is out of, but to provide essential services. But where there is no profit making, how will they be able to put effort at the end of the day? No effort will be put towards ensuring that efficiency is going on in the enterprise. So inefficiency will occur in public enterprise as a result of a lack of profit that can motivate the enterprise. Number 2, delay in decision making. In establishing a public enterprise, it takes longer time before it can be established. Having established the enterprise, whenever there is a need for changes, they find it difficult in public enterprise because government needs to be consulted before any decision can be made. So here, it will affect the enterprise in moving forward. Number 3, high rate of investment. There is high rate of investment in public enterprise because no one checks them at the proper time in order to know how they are using the fund or how they finance the activity. So those behind the management invest the fund, siphon the money to other countries. So due to that, it affects the public enterprises. Number 4, government interference. In public enterprise, government engage in undue interference that does not move the enterprise or enterprises forward in public. Due to this, it affects the enterprise by demoting or disencouraging those people who want to put effort into it. But when government intervenes, there is nothing they can do. They must follow government rules and regulations. So undue interference affects public enterprise. Number 5, frequent changes in board members. Most of the time, government in power decides to put its own people to be managing the affair of the organization. Either they have the experience or they lack the experience. So here it will affect the organization due to changes in the board. Exercises. Question 1. One form of business organization which is not motivated by the profit objective is the dash. A. Joint stock company. B. Private limited company. C. Cooperative society. D. Public enterprise. The right answer is public enterprise. Question 2. One of the major advantages of public enterprises is that A. They are highly subsidized. B. They are the largest employer of labor. C. Their operations are highly standardized. D. They take prompt decision and action. The right answer is A. They are highly subsidized. Question 3. The type of business organizations mostly used for producing public goods in Nigeria is A. Sole proprietorship, B. Limited liability companies, C. Cooperative societies, D. Statutory corporations. The right answer is D. Statutory corporations. Question 4. Public corporations in West Africa are set up to A. Make maximum profit, B. Provide jobs for the people, C. Provide welfare services for the people, D. Show that government can do business, E. Compete with private enterprises. The right answer is C. Provide welfare services for the